Welcome to the Nevis Newscast for Wednesday, May 1st, 2019. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. During his monthly press conference, which took place today, Wednesday, May 1st, Premier of Nevis, the Honorable Mark Brantley, noted that an official funeral will be accorded to the late Herman Liebert. We'll hear more in this report.
I am to announce that at the recommendation of the Nevis Island Administration, the federal government has readily agreed that Mr. Liebert be accorded an official funeral. The official funeral for Mr. Liebert, who was a former speaker from 1980 to 1983, I believe, in the house in St. Kitts, that official funeral would take place at the Gingerland Methodist Church in Nevis on Saturday, the 4th of May, 2019. The public viewing for the former speaker will start at 12:45 on Saturday, after which tributes will be held from 1:15. The service begins at 2 p.m.
Minister Brantley also used the opportunity to extend condolences to the family of Mr. Herman Bobby Liebert.
We extend our deepest sympathy to his daughter, Krista Liebert Clark, his son, Stephen Straker, his two brothers, Dr. Linton Liebert and Claudius Liebert, and his 5 sisters, Eleanor Dash, Rosen High, Marilyn Liebert, Millicent Liebert, and Evan Liebert. And so we certainly would encourage one and all to attend the funeral of the late Bobby Liebert and pay our respects to him. He contributed in many aspects, not just the legal profession, but also politics. He was in the House as a speaker. He has contributed in cricket, and he has done much for the island of Nevis.
The official funeral service will take place at the Gingerland Methodist Church. The service begins at 2 p.m. Freddie Live reporting for the Nevis Newscast.
Thanks, Fredicia. The minister responsible for agriculture in the Nevis Island Administration, the Honorable Alexis Jeffers, is soliciting the support of the public for this month's celebration of Agriculture Awareness Month. Minister Jeffers made this appeal during his address to officially declare the start of the month of activities.
Throughout the month, we want to call on the members of the general public to support the ministry and department in the various activities. We invite you to worship with us at the Ebenezer United Pentecostal Church in Gingerland on Sunday, May 5th, beginning at 10 a.m. On Tuesday, May 7th, we begin our program to establish 500 fruit trees across the island. Trees such as mango, avocado, soursop, and other fruit trees will be made available to residents while the supply lasts.
The Minister of Agriculture also mentioned that 2 training seminars for farmers on the island will be conducted at the Nevis Cooperative Credit Union Conference Room on Tuesday 7th and Wednesday 8th May, beginning at 7 p.m. The 2-hour training will be facilitated by the Taiwanese Mission and the Department of Agriculture. Minister Jeffers is welcoming the public to join in the celebration and activities for Agriculture Awareness Month.
I close with the assurance that our hard-working staff, as well as our farmers, will continue to work diligently on a daily basis, irrespective of the challenging conditions they face, to ensure that our children, office executives, police officers, and healthcare workers, as well as road builders, construction workers, and bus drivers are able to eat and be satisfied as they too continue to build our economy. Once again, I urge you to come and celebrate with us throughout the month of May as we uplift our farmers, other primary producers, as well as agro-processors, and observe our theme, Think Climate Smart, for food and nutrition security and sustainability.
Minister of Agriculture in the Nevis Island Administration, the Honorable Alexis Jeffers. As part of Agriculture Awareness Month, the Ministry and Department of Agriculture will be hosting a number of activities in celebration of the month. One such activity is dubbed Eat Local Thursdays. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture, Huey Sargent, outlined the purpose of the activity and outlined the participating restaurants.
Mem's Pizzeria, we have Taste of Eden involved, we have Sunshines involved, and we have Ubrenta and Cadesby involved in this initiative. What we'll be doing, we'll be promoting their menus and hoping to drive some traffic to these restaurants, and so that they can actually provide, and our patrons and our consumers of Nevis can actually have a taste of true local food.
On Eat Local Thursdays, participating restaurants will have on sale all local meals at a cost of $25 or less. On Thursday, May 2nd, Wilma's Diner will be the feature restaurant. Sargent also spoke about another new initiative in the form of a tree planting activity.
We are planting 500 fruit trees, and these fruit trees will be on government estates, and we are also partnering with homeowners to at least plant one fruit tree. So we'll be working out the distribution of the fruit trees in the coming days, so that you can, once you're interested, you can have access to a fruit tree to plant in your yard. On the 7th of May, we'll have a short ceremony where Minister of Agriculture, the Honorable Alexis Jeffers, will plant the first fruit tree to symbolize the start of this project.
Agriculture Awareness Month began today, Tuesday, May 1st, and will conclude on Friday, May 31st, 2019. It is being observed under the theme, Think Climate Smart for Food and Nutrition Security and Sustainability. Still to come, federal government of St. Kitts and Nevis will provide over $1 million EC in emergency funding to LIAT. The details after this break.
Everybody have a good time. We're enjoying ourselves. We're having fun.
Love, passion, pride. Culturama 45. The Caribbean's greatest summer line. We are alive from July 26th to August 6th.
Welcome back. At a meeting of the Federal Cabinet on Saturday, April 27, 2019, the decision was made for the government of St. Kitts and Nevis to provide emergency funding support of over $1 million EC to LIAT, the Caribbean airline headquartered in Antigua. Coming out of a presentation to the Federal Cabinet, which was made by a 3-member delegation from LIAT on March 11, 2019, an advisory committee led by the Financial Secretary in the government of St. Kitts and Nevis, Hilary Hazel, was established to review LIAT's proposals and make recommendations on the way forward. Along with representation from the Ministry of Finance, the committee that Cabinet established comprised representatives from the Office of the Prime Minister, the St. Kitts Tourism Authority, the Ministry of Tourism, and the St. Christopher Air and Seaports Authority, SCASPA. During the March 11th presentation, LIAT's General Counsel and Corporate Secretary, Diane Sherland, along with LIAT's Chief Financial Officer, Roger Inglis, and Chief Commercial Officer, Audra Walker, informed the Federal Cabinet that the cash-strapped regional airline required immediate financial assistance from countries that benefit from its operations. The LIAT high-level representatives also proposed for the government of St. Kitts and Nevis to enter into a minimum revenue guarantee (MRG) arrangement with the airline. The government of St. Kitts and Nevis agrees in principle with the idea of participating in an MRG arrangement on the basis of further discussions and negotiations with high-level representatives of LIAT. The Dr. Lornette Mills Rollins Charitable Foundation, in collaboration with the Nevis Association of Florida, donated a check of $30,600 EC to the Nevis Island Administration's School Meals Program on Tuesday, April 30th, 2019. Ron Daniel spoke on behalf of Dr. Lornette Mills Rollins and the foundation and outlined the purpose of the donation. He also presented the check to Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Education, Kevin Barrett.
We expect that to provide school meals to more than 100 children in Nevis. So we hope that as we continue to give, that we'll be able to continue to keep the partnership or the relationship with the Ministry of Education and that we would be able to, in time, hopefully, increase that figure. One of the things that they are hoping as well is that as they give more, that other people would see these things on the media and say they want to give too, so that it's not just one hand clapping, but that more hands clap and more people are able to have healthy lunches. I walked in earlier on the importance of cutting out sugars and so on, and so the importance of healthy lunches cannot be overemphasized, because if you have a healthy mind, healthy children, then you'll be able to have even better better end product in terms of education.
Junior Minister of Education, the Honorable Troy Liburd, as well as Principal Education Officer Zanella Claxton, were present during the presentation of the check. Liburd then expressed gratitude on behalf of the Ministry of Education.
And on behalf of the Ministry of Education, I want to say a heartfelt thank you to the Dr. Lornette Mills Rollins Charitable Foundation and the Nevis Association of Florida for this wonderful donation, $30,600. That can't be an easy thing to give. And we really appreciate this. This has been something that has been going since 2013. The health of a nation determines the wealth of a nation. So we want to thank them for contributing so much to our young people. As all of you will know, because you're at the heart of it, you're on the ground floor of it, that we are now trying to augment and adjust the type of nutrition that we serve to our young people. And in effect, we are trying to create a more healthy and more health-conscious society. And so this will go a long way towards that.
The presentation took place at the Nevis Disaster Management Department's Emergency Operations Center at Long Point. A number of education and health officials were present at the brief presentation ceremony. That's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Thank you for viewing.